Welcome to the OFX podcast. I'm Dave Claxton. Along with me, as always, as our Deka draft delinquent, Bethany McChesney. And today's special guest, the as always woefully underprepared Yancy Culp. We were saying this is like a cool tradition, and it's one of my favorites because I win.
I don't think you always win.
Can you prove otherwise?
I don't remember.
There you go. I always win.
I, yeah. We both have short-term memory loss, so I don't know.
That's right. That's right. I'm just gonna claim it. It's like you can claim anything until someone proves you wrong, and then you go, okay, I was wrong.
Yeah.
We
But
need like that WWE belt that I would have never won.
yeah, I would totally hang that up back there. So we talked. I don't know if Beth probably hasn't seen this, but I sent Yancy a photo of a former WWE wrestler, actually wrestling in a Deka shirt.
Really?
Santino.
Yeah, Santino Marella. Yeah. So he's from Mississauga, and he's got
Oh,
he owns the new Deka affiliate. So they
Our
I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
our team from the United Kingdom in Europe, they got such a kick out of that.
Oh yeah.
Like I think they took it real serious. And I was like, I grew up in Texas, dude, where wrestling was, you don't understand how serious we took it. And then at like 13 and a half years old, when you try to prove to us that it's not real and we freak out on you. And it's like, what do you mean? Oh, you guys, my shiner's showing up pretty good
Oh,
here.
there you go.
I'm not gonna,
Speaking of
I
fake
got the
wrestling,
little, yeah, for all you viewers, I'm not gonna tell you yet what happened there.
there we go.
By the end of World Championships, there'll be 15 different stories of what happened to Yancy.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go take a professional wrestling class just to kind of get in a ring and
What?
live out some childhood fantasies.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
That would be really fun.
yeah, and I mean, I saw their videos of the introductory class, and I spent like 20 years, 25 years doing judo, so I know how to break fall. So
Hmm.
I think I can survive the introductory class at least anyway, and
Nice.
we get in the ring and bounce off some ropes a little bit, have some fun, take some falls.
That would be really fun.
Remember when Hunter was taking it real serious for like
Yeah.
3.5 weeks? And he was like, we were like, he's gonna do this. And I think it would have been a great route for I think he would have been good.
The
Yeah.
sad thing is, back when he was doing it, he wasn't big enough. Now they're got some guys that are smaller, but then when he was there, he's not big enough. You got to be
Yeah.
they had to be monsters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, all right, we're here to do the annual Deca draft. Idea that I stole from Race Brain with permission. But we do a snake draft. So we start at once, we go down, we go up, and we each take a person. This year we're doing something a little bit different. This is what's different about our Deca draft is all three solo elite races count towards the person's total. And this year we're throwing in a wild card, and the wild card needs to be an age grouper. Bethany is very unhappy.
About the
Just
wild card?
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool.
And well, it's just an effort to stack the deck in my favor.
because Dave knows more what's going on.
Yes, I'm stacking the deck. That's what I do.
He has like
The,
insider info.
well, the good news, Bethany, is there's about 15 crazy cyborgs out there that could. There's probably 10 to 15 that could have a great shot at going home with 3 podiums.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure. That's kind of the way it is, and sometimes in the age group races, though, you have someone that can
Yeah.
take all three. So,
Well, you think
Yeah.
what was it last year? Mikey Music. When you think Kid he won all three. Brooklyn Nichols the year before,
first year out when, yeah.
Yeah.
and not just
Oh,
one.
oh,
Dominated.
he's big boy weights this year now.
Yep. So he's in against tougher competition, but he has
No,
transitioned well. I saw him do
he's
like
transitioned very well.
yeah. And
He's a big boy.
I know they were worried about that, but he's muscling up. He's doing good.
Yes.
All right. So I do
Hey,
have
real quick, just so we can help the viewers, because
yes.
just so you guys know, I've come woefully unprepared. I sent Dave a message like, Dave, so tell me how the scoring works let's say one or two of my three are not racing all 3 days. Let's say I've got one that's racing all 3 days, and then two of them racing 2 days. So that how does this? Let's say all three of yours are racing all 3 days. You obviously have a better chance to score better. But what if like my two? Let's say your person that's racing all 3 days finishes sixth, sixth, and sixth,
Yeah.
and I finished my person that's racing 2 days finishes second and third. How does that shake out in the
So
wash?
basically, because there was 30 elites available, 30 spots available, first place gets 30 points, second place gets 29, third gets 28, so on and so forth, all the way down. And that does affect our wild card, where our wild card's not worth as much because the age groups there's only 15. So first place would be worth 15 for the wild card, and so on all the way down.
Wait, you said first place first place would be worth 15.
Yeah, for the age
So
group. Yeah.
so for my and let's say it's strong and I have somebody that only is only racing they race the fit and they race the mob, but they're not racing the strong.
Yeah.
How does how does that
So,
person score me?
so they can only get points
They
for
just get
those two
nothing.
races. Yeah, that's the same way we've done that all the time.
Okay. I
That
just want to
hasn't
make sure I wasn't 100% sure on that.
Yeah, so it
All
is
right.
of an advantage to get someone racing a lot, but we have found that quite a few times you might have somebody, and Kevin Gregory factored into this the one year where he won, so he got a lot of points. He got more points than some people who raced, all three
Mm,
races or two races. So it
that's
becomes
exactly right.
becomes
Okay.
a game,
Rock
a
and
game.
roll.
All right. Step one, though, we got to figure out who's picking first. And again, stealing from Race Brain, we're doing the wheel of names.
Oh, I like it.
All right, here we go. First spin for first pick.
Keep going.
Yancy gets
Okay.
first pick.
It's not, like this. This means it's going to be a long time until I pick again, ladies and gentlemen. Is
There we
basically
go,
what that
Beth.
means.
I love Beth's face. I'm going to spin wheels for Beth all the time.
Love it.
All right. Beth gets second pick. I get third.
I'd have to say, if you would have asked me what would I have wanted without, if you could choose, I like your spot, Dave. Picking third and fourth is freaking awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing with snake drafts, right? You're
Yeah.
supposed to not really favor either
Yeah, it's
spot
pretty
as
even.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very common in fantasy football, ladies and gentlemen. The old
All
snake
right.
draft.
All right. And I have my Lucky Ruck shirt on today. It's my Lucky
Hmm.
Ruck shirt. I have decided. All right, Yancey, you get the first pick. Coming out of the gate.
We are going to go with Grayson Kilgore.
Oh, not a surprise at all.
Not a surprise. Not a
But
surprise.
Grayson, I mean, he's in all three.
Didn't have to do a whole lot of research to have that one in my bag.
He is what he's got the best time for fit. Does he have the best time for mile too? I think he does.
Um,
Best
I
time
think
for let me see. The mile. Yes.
All right. But I don't think the strong. I don't think he has the best time for the
no,
strong.
like third or fourth, if I remember right.
Yeah, yeah.
No, like 14th.
Oh
There you
shit.
go.
So excuse me.
There you go. There you go. Pick
Yeah.
is garbage now.
Well, but again, I find though the strong, especially because they're so often at gyms, the setup can make a big difference.
Again.
So, you can sway 40 seconds
And
based
and
on transitions and stuff.
And I think Grayson set his time earlier this year. And as we've seen recently with his High Rocks times, he is incredibly fit at the moment.
Hmm.
Yeah, and peaking for this, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is a big deal to him. He's he's
Yeah.
he's hitting hard. So I think that's a pretty solid pick. Even Yancey didn't screw that one up.
Yeah.
All right, Beth, pick
I
number
I
two.
just I needed my girl here. So I have Brooklyn Nichols
Oh,
as my pick.
Good call.
She's ranked first in the strong, third in the mile, and fourth in the fit. So I believe in Brooklyn right now. And I mean, she just dropped a 101 high rock. So Brooklyn is looking really fit right now. So I think she'll do fast. She'll run faster in the fit than she did there. And yeah, I have a lot of faith in Brooklyn.
I would be stunned if Brooklyn doesn't come away with a championship this year.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, like she's just so fit, so fast. I got to
Mhm.
judge her mile time,
Oh yeah.
and I think she ran a 19 dead, and at the end looked like she had more to give. Like
Yeah.
she had maybe overpaced it.
Hmm.
And don't forget, she is the Decafit Ultra world record holder.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and last year was 1/10 of a second off winning the strong.
Yeah.
Like
Great
she's,
range, ladies and gentlemen.
oh
Great
yeah,
range.
Yeah. I love that.
and now she's involved in the power couple.
She is the power couple. I was actually looking at this too. Um, yeah, so and I was thinking about the power couples here. And the other one I would say is Grayson and Katie.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And but Katie is not on this as much. So and Brooklyn's all at the top. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the power couple this year is looking like Brooklyn and Nicole.
All right, I'm going with I believe someone who is constantly undervalued and appreciated, just seems to be always there and always great. But I'm going with Janelle Teal.
Yeah, guys, she was on my list, man.
Again,
Almost took Deca Mile last year.
that's right. Super fit,
Yeah.
super strong, and all three events. So she's someone that can very well podium in all three events and maybe get a win on one.
Yeah, and same thing, she's not ranked super high in the mile.
No,
Um,
but she wasn't. I think last year was the same thing too.
yeah, and you can't underestimate her because again, the miles and the strongs are so indicative of what happens at these gym events, and you just can't go off of that. So,
I
Well,
remember.
we see a lot, and her running continues to improve. And if she's with you on the back half of that course, with the way her
yeah,
running's improved, you're nervous
Oh yeah,
because she's going to be good at all the zones,
yeah.
yeah,
She
fast. I mean, she could pull a Kevin Gregory and throw the sled up on her shoulder and carry it
yeah,
a
she
hundred
could.
meters if she wanted to.
yeah, she's not gonna fade at that at the end of it, right? Like she's not gonna be the person that just all of a sudden drops off when she hits the bike. That bike is gonna be a strength, and then she's gonna hit that
Mhm.
tank, and that's gonna be more of a strength.
Yeah,
So I think Janelle has a
good
chance.
call.
Yeah. Now, despite the fact I would like to take a guy here, I'm not gonna, and I'm gonna take the other half of that power couple, Katie Duke.
Katie Duke?
Katie
Good
Duke.
call.
Yeah. And again, I think Katie can sneak in there on some podiums. And she's, again, I think underestimated. Underestimated.
Yeah, and we do know Katie and Grayson have really been focusing on Deca, and Katie focuses still on Deca more than high rocks. We have a lot of athletes that have done that, and I think Katie knows that her strength is in Deca, and especially that Deca fit. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if she got on that podium for the Deca fit.
And she's
And maybe the
so,
most fun person to, I don't know if it's her or Lauren Weeks. I don't know which one attacks the course. Like
yeah.
if you're watching, if you're watching an NFL game and it's like Brian Urlacher playing linebacker, it's like Katie and Lauren attacking the freaking course. It's
Hmm.
impressive.
Yeah.
Katie's like the most competitive person that I see.
Oh,
Like
well,
she's
D1
just,
D1 soccer player, man. There, she'll freaking take your
yeah,
ass out.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think Katie has that. Teams, she's gonna get her podium on the teams, but I think she's gonna sneak in one on the solos too.
I
Hmm.
do too. I do too.
All right, Beth.
Just for fun, I'm gonna take the power couple. I'm gonna take Cole Walkington. So he is um he's a top five seed in all of the three events. So if
Hmm.
we're kind of getting someone who fifth in the fit, fifth in the mile, third in the strong. So there's a lot of potential there. So um yeah, I'm gonna take Brooklyn and Cole.
So for the record, on my list, I had Cole ranked fifth, which is right where you took him.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's so freaking! I had him too.
Yeah,
That was
and
my next hot pick.
here's the way I look at it, especially on the fit. If Cole is in a podium position at the end of the bike, he's getting a podium because that is the only thing that slows him down compared to some of the other guys is that bike.
Yeah.
So if he has a good bike, beware because you're not going to catch
Let
him
me
after that. He,
let me
he's
tell you a funny true
such a
story.
closer.
I'll try not to let the because you know me, I'll take the podcast 3 hours long. I got to tell a funny story here. So we're at it would have been Indiana, Fort Wayne, and Cole's out there, and you know Cole's got the flowing locks, and he's running like dropping like sub 5 minute mile pace on his 500 meter repeats. And the locks are like bouncing up and down, and this girl comes up to me. It's like one of our 55 to 59-year-old ladies. I get it. I'm 53. You know, we start getting old. And this girl comes up to me. She's like, Yancy, he's really good for your brand.
Yeah.
So, it's just like the hair is bouncing perfect. And he's finished. The hair looks like it did just like it was when he crossed finished the start line. And I talking to his dad and his brother. And I'm like, so this girl came up to me and she like, Cole was at about 20 meters away. He couldn't hear me. She said, Cole's good for the brand. And like, oh God, please do not freaking tell him that. Please do not tell him that. So then I sat on it for about 15 minutes. I'm like, I got to tell him. And I told him, and he peacocked up. Boy, those feathers flew up. And he was just, it's so good, man. And they're
I
like, you
think,
freaking told
yeah,
him, didn't you?
I think the Walkington family is good for
Oh,
the brand.
They are good for the brand. Yeah. Easy on the
they
eyes, and they're freaking badass athletes.
just
Yeah.
Mhm.
class acts too. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
class
gotten
acts,
so
man.
many
Love
great
them.
messages from all the Walkingtons. They're awesome.
yeah.
Is
Oh
it
gosh. Now
have they
now I hope a
done
million people get to hear that. I hope all the Walkingtons get to hear this now.
a four-person Walkington team yet?
Oh, like a High Rocks team?
Well, they have we got the four-person relay for the Deca now, so we got to get a full-blown Walkington team.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I'm gonna go off script. I'm gonna go off script early, and I know there's still a handful of people out there that are racing 3 times, but I'm gonna go with my because I know he wants it bad. Just turned 40. We're gonna go with Ryan Kent, who's only racing 2 of the 3, but I think we got a damn good shot to bring home 2 golds.
Yeah.
Ken isn't going to not win. Like
No.
he's headed there with winning in his mind.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Yep.
and again, what are you talking about? He's won the mile before. He's won the strong before. He's never won that fit before.
Second in 22.
Yeah, yeah. And the one
Yep.
that was the one, the
Rich Ryan.
Rylan Shadag and Ryan Kent duel where Rich Ryan just sat on it and waited for the right minute.
Yo, yeah. And then
Yeah.
Kent did come back and he got Rylan in the mile by
Yeah,
one burpee. But yeah, Rich sat on it and freaking took down both those giants.
yeah. That was a great time. All right, you got another one after Ryan Kent.
Oh, that's right. Sweet. Um, hmm. Give me 1 second here. I've got a little bit of a toss up.
There you go.
We're
Yancy
gonna go. We're
analyzing.
going Luxembourg, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to Nia.
She travels more than anybody else for Deca, I think.
She's at every Spain. She's just such a big supporter of the brand. That plays a part in my pick as well. And yeah, that girl loves racing. She's fun to watch. I think she may be. I need to look. She may be racing 9 times. Like
Wow.
1 or 2 of the days she's doing female and co-ed. Um, maybe 2 of those. So I need to check the other one. So she's racing at least 7 times.
So on the elite side, she is in fifth for the strong and I think fifth for the mile, sixth for the mile.
Yeah, and fit, she's not bad either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
I don't know if she'll sneak on a podium or not. I know she got a team's podium last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know
yeah.
if she'll sneak on this year for the solos or not, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, like falls into that Katie category. She's fiery too, man. She's out there to take you out, take you behind the woodshed, and all love and hugs prior and post race. But during the race, I'm gonna take your ass behind the woodshed.
All right.
All right, my pick, I'm gonna go with Kat Fassbender.
Oh,
She
that's
is
good. It's a
she
good
is
pick.
ranked first in the fit and second in the mile, I believe. Um, no, I can't find it now. Yeah, second in the mile. So not racing the strong, but strong podium
Yeah, but she's
contention.
got a chance to win both those.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and mathematically, like by the numbers, is a big favorite for the fit.
Yep.
Yes.
No, I think she was right there with that's like right there with a Kent pick. I mean, I was a toss up. If I'm gonna take somebody that's only racing twice, it's Kent or Cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. She's yeah, she's so fun. And I've said this so many times. Every time I see her, I forget how strong she is. Like I
Yeah.
always remember how fast she is, but I always forget how strong she is.
Well, and you remember her first race out? It was in, we were there and we
Mhm.
didn't
I
know who
was
she was, and she was in the second heat.
Yep.
And
Oh, I
then
remember it. I remember it for
and
her.
then we were all waiting at the results, watching them, and we're like, I think there's a mistake. There's this girl, Catherine Fassbender, who has like a ridiculous, like a 33 or
Yeah,
something.
we were looking for a timing
And
error.
then she was like standing behind everybody, like just like listening to the conversation. And we're like, "Was that you?" And she's like, "Yep."
That was like I remember when Anas came to me the first time. It was San Jose, and he was such a cool, humble dude. And he's like, Yancy, is there any way I can get in the first wave? He's like, I mean, I'm a sub 4 minute miler. And I'm like, holy sh! I'm thinking, I ran track in college. I'm like, damn, I didn't go to sub 4 minute mile. And I was like, I don't have any data on yet. Yeah, Jack's already picked the things, and then he came around and just freaking torched that course. I think he took second that day, but I was like, dude, you will never be in the second wave again.
Yeah.
You
Well,
gave
and
him
Catherine did
material.
that race by basically by it was like her and another girl. She basically completely time trialed it. And we asked her, why didn't you ask to be in the first heat? And she was like, I don't know any of these people.
Yeah, she's super humble and
Yeah.
she's awesome.
All right. So I got one here, and I gotta get some guys in here. I'm really glad to make this pick. This because I love this guy, AJ
I know.
Goik.
Oh, I knew you were
I
gonna
knew it.
say
Yeah, yeah.
it.
And I couldn't be happier. And a guy who is having his best year
Mhm.
is running like he's another guy. You do not realize how strong AJ is.
Yeah.
Like he's a powerful dude. And
Mhm.
just
And he's a monster on the machines too.
oh yeah. Yeah, like he legit he strong. I think is he sitting with the fastest strong time or top two or something
Yes,
this
he
year?
is. In the strong, he is number two.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think he gets that podium this year. Will he win it? I don't know, but I think he gets the podium. And
Yeah.
It's
I,
all so close in the first six, seven, seven. Oh my God. That's going to be such a close race.
oh yeah.
yeah, it is. Yeah, and you look at Kevin's 11:51. You feel like he's sitting comfortable there. He probably left there in like a low zone four effort. He was just stayed comfortable. He's got it. But don't forget Von Hoff. Von Hoff was on the podium last year.
Well, I'm not forgetting him. That's actually my next pick. Any guys, and you let into it. So Chris Von Hoff.
Oh, that is actually your next pick.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So he's in the mile and he's in the strong. We all know what he can do in the strong, and he's not bad in the mile. And just like you want to talk about an imposing figure. How
Dude,
how tall is that guy? Like 6'7", 6'8"?
that looks it's like an NFL tight end. It's like a Jason Witten kind of looking guy. He's a
And
monster.
and you look at him when he ran in Atlantic City, and I think he may have been the last guy across the line in the strong in Atlantic City. And then
Yes.
watching
He
what
got
he did,
soul crushed. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
watching what he did last year, and even just the change in his physique, like he's scary. So I mean, if he improved as much this year as he did last year, you know,
Yep.
he's gonna kill.
Good
So
stuff.
I expect to see him on that strong podium.
Mhm. My pick.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't know this person, but they are ranked third in the fit, first in the mile. Nada Fedorova. I don't I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know. And I couldn't really find anything out about her. But I mean the fastest time in the mile.
Hey,
So
Let's
yeah.
just say that the Australians are for real. They have DecaFit events now, and they have Miles and Strong sprinkled, but you're seeing a lot. I mean, Tom Rogers just messaged me not too long ago. Yancy, I feel so bad I can't make it, but he had the fastest time coming in. But it's fun watching the Aussies start to crank things up now that they have all three races going on.
Yeah, and I think it's exciting too to get to race people that you don't see all the time. A lot of these names, people, they all race each other on a regular basis. So to have
Hmm.
someone come in who you don't really know their style or, what their best stations are or anything. So I think that does make it kind of exciting for the ladies in those two races. So,
And I think
Yeah,
if you're traveling
she
that
was the
far, if you're traveling that far, it's got to mean something to you.
mhm.
yeah, for sure. You think about her, Calypso, who ran a few races in the States and did well. She was with Stanford swimmer and no USC swimmer, sorry. And and then Tom Rogers. I mean, there's some badasses coming in from down under, not coming in, but performing down there. She's the only one traveling up now that Tom got injured.
Yeah, it is too bad
Um,
about Tom. He was super fit.
yeah, when they have I think High Rocks is how many? Is it next
The weekend after, I think, or the
weekend
weekend
after?
before,
Yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
that's why. I mean, I get it. That's why we lost a couple high levels. Probably played a role with Tom. He's like, hey, okay, I got that big event coming here, trying to recover from this. Yeah, no, he was real close. He was on the teeter totter, and last minute
Yeah.
he decided not to do it. But all right, I'm kind of if we're gonna go with the former Devil, not God, I can't believe I just said that. We're gonna go with the Devil Dog, U.S. Marine Chaz Hatton, in all three, really good. I mean, that guy could throw on a ruck and be a podium for all three. He could do well in the ultra. That guy, he's an amazing
Chaz
athlete.
is the biggest sleeper ever. Nobody ever
Yeah.
talks about him. He
He's the
always
guy
gets
that could
quick.
slip on a podium without you knowing it. He told me, he's like, you're doing so many of the rucks has helped me be a better, non-ruck athlete. Um, and you got to go with the old sailors. Got to go with we in the bars the sailors and the Marines fight it out, but we work well together when the shit's hitting the fan. Got to go with Chaz.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. And I
He
don't
does have a
expect him.
soft
And
time
it
coming in
makes
the
me think of
mile.
Um, Will Ferrell and Wedding Crashers at the end. Chaz, if you know, you know. Almost nunchucked you, dude.
All right, Beth.
Um,
Oh
I'm
wait,
glad we.
sorry. Yancey, yeah,
Oh
you
yeah, yeah,
you picked two
yeah.
there,
One
Yancey.
more.
Shit. Yes, yes, yes. I got my guys taken care of. I need two more ladies. Let me double check this. She is.
We're thinking.
We're gonna go with Zoe.
Zoe, all right.
Sitting up there
Zoe,
nice and
okay.
high in mile. That was a tough pick, but
Do you know
um,
Zoe?
I just briefly matter. I don't. Yeah.
So what's her times? You got that for her?
Um, she's. I know she's sitting fourth in the mile, and 11th in the fit with a 35 in the fit. In the mile, she is. Come on, as you can tell, I'm not that prepared, guys.
She's a
Okay,
1914 in the mile.
1914, which is, I mean, honestly, that's going to be a barn burner. The
Yeah.
top four are within 20, 30 seconds of each other. You guys get a kick out of this. I just had a great call with Jack, and we were talking about how, and Dave, you played a big role here, but we Thursday we're doing full blown setup for DecaFit, and something that I'm going to do this year, do a much better job at it. The mile's going to be better, period, because and Dave, you like I said, you played a big role, but and there's a funny Bethany story that goes into this. If you remember Deca Mile Teams 2023, when Bethany was like a pinball or a ping pong ball trying to get her way back in the rower, but we're for the DecaFit zones. We're gonna design those. Imagine going into zone 1 and 2 as an example, where it does not matter what ram or rower you go to. It's the same number of meters to all mats, so there's no disadvantage. There's no way to lose a second or two on the in and the out. We're really gonna be very meticulous with the zone designs. Four, for example, is one that makes it tough, but not for mile and strong. Strong is it's just straight down, but yeah, the zones are going to be designed a lot better and fit. But and then mile, the way we're going to be able to have five on one side, five on the other. Really going to allow us to make them bigger and a lot more fair. So long story short, if you just say you're coming in that zone, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th place, you're not going to be ping ponging off of bodies to get back to your rower bed.
That was the only way they could stop us, Beth. That was it.
I know. Just
We,
gotta
we
elbow me
would
in the head or pick me up and move me.
we would have won it. We
I'll
would have won
never
it otherwise.
forget. I don't remember. It was like she ran into two guys. It was like bing, 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 and then okay, I'm at my rower.
Yeah. We were
Yeah.
just watching some clips actually, and it was of the mile last year with Rylan, and we were just saying like how unfortunate it is for the people that are coming in last. And then if they're coming in last multiple stations and the time, extra time on it. So yeah, we did say that's one thing they got to figure out because it's just such a disadvantage, especially in the mile because it's so short and fast.
Like I
Um,
said, Dave played a big role, and we got it figured out. And it's you're gonna every single zone is gonna be able to be wrapped three of the four sides, all wrap all the way around. You're just not gonna be at a disadvantage. There's not gonna be no matter when you get in there, you're gonna have super easy, quick access to your piece of equipment.
It'll be like a
awesome.
peacock.
Yeah, yeah. The end cap will be six, one through five on one side, seven, eight, nine, and 10 on the other. It's gonna be awesome.
Perfect.
That is good. And I've said it before. Cheryl Snow deserves some credit on that, helping come up with that idea too.
Awesome.
She's big on that. So, all right. So Beth, you're up.
So now we're getting down to some picks where they're not in all the races, but I did want to pick Isaac Sanderson. I like my Canadians.
Nice.
And I know Isaac is coming in um, ready to really, really run for Rylan, his good buddy in the fit. Um,
Isaac could win that.
yeah,
Hmm.
Isaac could. And actually it's interesting because I think the three guys that this is going to become a race of are all race partners of Rylan, Grayson Isaac and Ryan Kent. And no matter which one of those three guys takes it, I think they're all going to be thinking of Rylan in that race. So, I mean, I'd be ha equally happy if any one of them took it. But so I know, Isaac has spoken a lot about how he's doing this race specifically for Rylan. So yeah, I hope the best for him in that one. And so he's going to be on my pick.
I love that.
All right. So this is my 5 and 6, and I need one woman and one man.
Oh, you're gonna be finished here, aren't you?
That's right. So, ooh, this is tough. So for the woman, I'm gonna go with Bree Schrader.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna take my girl.
Again, she's probably not gonna podium, but I think she could be top 5 in almost everything,
She
right?
keeps getting better. Yep.
Yeah, and I remember watching her running right up there with the top women the last time I saw her, and just every time I see her being impressed, how much better and better and better she becomes. So, yeah, so Bree Schrader, I think she's great. She's gonna do some damage, and
I mean,
then
her seed time is 30 seconds off the podium with
exactly,
the top three seeds right now.
yeah. So she's right there. And then for my last one, let's see here. I'm gonna go with Lucas Garrett.
Ooh, good call. He was right there with Chaz with me, just except Chaz
Yeah,
had a
and again,
condition.
I'll be honest, I'm not super familiar with Lucas's times and stuff. I think he's gone on a little under the radar for me. So do you know
Hmm.
a lot about Lucas or?
Met him several times. Got to talk to him a little bit in Austin. Just a super nice dude. Um, if I remember right, he's got a CrossFit background, but like a lot of since hybrids becoming really popular, you got a lot of CrossFitters.
Yep.
Lauren Weeks, the most, the one that badass CrossFitter. You start getting, you take a CrossFitter and they turn them into a good runner. And that's I remember speaking of that. I remember years ago, 2017, I was researching CrossFitters, and yeah, I would go to Athlinks and look at 5K times. I was just diving into 5K times because there's lots of people out and run 5Ks, and you were like, I think me creating a spreadsheet, that's not very common, folks. It's a pretty rudimentary spreadsheet. But I was like, I was building a list of who to reach out to for like the TMX type races. Lauren,
Yeah.
that girl was running 17-minute 5Ks as a high level regional CrossFit athlete, like this far from making CrossFit Games, very close as an individual. She's had a couple races, but Lucas, a strong athlete, becoming a better runner. Yeah, he's good. Look, I look at Lucas as a guy. Keep an eye on him next year. Going to get better and better. Continue getting better and better. Kind of like a Janelle. Just keeps rising. So
Lauren tells that story of all the time of you getting her to TMX.
she was, she's like, what? I mean, it's like not too far from TMX. She's like, what is it? What are we doing? And I said, I've done all. I know the type of athlete. I was already on the call with her coach and the gym owner. She was at the Camp Rhino, Julie Johnston, and I'd had like 7 conversations with Julie before I'd ever talked to Lauren. And I said, girl, you're gonna do well. And like the most badass CrossFitters showed up. That was that TMX Virginia race was insane, dude.
I
Insane.
Tell me how good TMX would do right now with the
Oh,
way everything is.
oh gosh, yeah. Just and you could make it where it could be
Yeah.
duplicated quicker. It wasn't like a wild, crazy setup. Yeah, I love that. I did that race one time. It was the
Yeah.
truth. I just finished my last chemo treatment, coming out of, and I was like a fire breathing dragon, dude. I was ready to attack the world. I got to like zone 7 or 8, and I'm like questioning my life. I'm like, what did I get myself into? This is bad. It's ugly. I'm in a lot of pain right now. But that was my coming out party, man, at TMX, and I loved that race so freaking much.
Yeah.
We got to, we got to,
Bethany
we
could
got
tell
to.
you how many times I bring up TMX. I
Me
got to
too,
do it
dude.
in Miami and still one of my favorites to date.
And remember the zone that had 2 busted Achilles in like 5 minutes?
Oh,
Michael Mark and Corinna's old boyfriend. What was his name? They both tore their freaking Achilles in the same day.
Ew.
Is when you jumped across the water pond and hit that,
yeah, that
drove
angular
your
one.
drove your feet into that wall and like snap snap. That was a bad day. Um, I didn't mean to describe him like Corinna's old boyfriend, but that's all I could remember. That's Corinna's old boyfriend before her husband now, and they
I
they
think
just
if you
had the
can claim to be
baby.
one
But
of
that's
Corinna's
who
old
that is, ladies
boyfriends,
and
that's a
gentlemen. If
good
you're looking
claim.
him up,
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be pretty proud if you were one of Corinna's old boyfriends. That's a good claim.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely,
All right,
good
Beth,
stuff.
your last one. Well, not your last one before your wild card.
Don't I have 2 more?
Yeah, you get a wild card after because this is
Oh,
yeah.
this is my
Yeah, you're
last
you're at you're at
name.
4.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. One, two,
One,
three,
two, three,
four,
four,
five.
five.
Yeah, she's got
Okay.
five.
Oh, now wait a second. She has Brooklyn, Cole, Kat, and Nadia. Who did I miss for her?
Sanderson, Isaac Sanderson.
Oh,
Isaac.
Isaac. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is her last one. Then I wrap it up.
Okay. I'm gonna take someone else who I believe who is gonna get on a podium, Raquel Ferris in the strong.
Nice.
Just racing, just coming in for the strong. But I know she's been coached by Tara and she's really, really dialed in for this race. And I know
What
she's
does Tara
coming
know
in.
about the strong?
Yeah.
Yeah, that girl. I say this every year probably, so I'm repeating myself. But if you go dig through some old Concept 2 results, she's held like records in Concept 2. That girl is on an erg is a dangerous woman.
Yeah, she's an animal, and she comes for this race and this race only. So,
Hmm.
she's coming for that. She's coming for that podium. So,
Oh,
I
she's coming for the win.
oh,
She's
absolutely,
yeah.
yeah. I don't think anything less for her would be good enough. So, yeah, Raquel, let's go.
Agreed.
All right, Yancy, you got your last one and then your wild card. So I think you need a woman on this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna go
Getting tough.
just because she's a badass and could win. on Friday, and she is just salted there as one of the nicest humans you'll ever meet. We're gonna go with Lauren Griffith.
Yes.
Oh,
I hope you hear that, Lauren. Dude, all these
Nobody,
teams are. Wait a second, Dave. I forgot to write down all yours. Teal, Katie, AJ, Von Hoff. Who were your last two?
Bree and Lucas.
Yeah.
So
Man, on paper, this is looking like a battle.
Lauren Griffith turns herself inside out more than anybody I've ever
yeah,
seen on a course.
Yes.
yeah.
Like I don't need like there's been times I'm watching her, I'm like should someone pull her off? Like she's
Yes.
just
Yeah, and
so
I mean, and when her and Kevin are racing together, that's such a force. And I always, I always see Kevin's like, I don't look forward to running with her after this sled. I do not look forward to it. Will you, Lauren, will you please take the last 40 meters so I can do some heart rate recovery so I can keep up with you?
oh, she's great. And again, like you say, the nicest person. Just fantastic. Everybody roots for Lauren. She's great.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
There
she
was one
might be in
event,
that fit.
3 or 4, maybe it was Anaheim or I know I can't remember. It was her and Vivian on air bikes warming up, and I went over there. I'm talking to him, and I'm like, it's like those two side by side talking. He's like, I just talked to two of the nicest humans on planet Earth. You know what I mean? Those two together, like that's like let's go out and just be Mother Teresa for an hour out in the community. Good
That's
stuff.
yeah. She's great. All right, Yancy, you get the first wild card pick.
Oh man, this is fun. I have so many. We'll talk about the ones that I think when we're done. Let's talk about
Yeah,
two or
yeah.
three
Talk
that
about
we're
one other
close.
ones you entertain thoughts with.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this as a big shout out to the United Kingdom. Plus, it's a freaking damn. It was ended up being probably my favorite pick. They have supported us so much. I had a chance to go over to the United Kingdom and tour some of the gyms and do some events there and train with those cyborgs. But Peter Kelly in the male 65 to 69, I think he's sitting first seed in two of them and a top five in the other. He's a could win all three. Peter's my guy, and love the Brits. They have really embraced Deka, like just my gosh, man. And we're getting ready to
I
train
think I
him.
know Peter Kelly. I think yeah, yeah. He's a
Yep,
great guy.
yep.
All right, Beth, your your dreaded pick.
I just was not prepared for this one. Um,
I may have made this rule up today.
yeah, so as I'm running around doing 100 other things, I get a message from Dave and I'm like, I'll figure it out later. And now it's too late. I'm gonna give a shout out to a Canadian woman who has been very consistent in the DECA community, and she is going down to race all three races in her age group, Susan Snitinsky.
Mm.
And I
Hey,
do believe that she can podium in I mean the mile and the fit are probably her two better events. So yeah,
What's her age group, Beth?
she's 35 to 39.
35, 39. That's
she
awesome.
both her and her husband, great people.
Yeah.
They're awesome. They come to a lot of events, both Spartan, like, cause how many times have you raced her in Spartan?
Well, every time I race a Spartan, which is not
Oh, that's your
lately.
competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, she's always at Spartan racing would probably be more of her focus. So she did the national series and
I think
uh
she came third this year, I think.
yeah, I don't
I don't know.
remember.
I think she podiumed. I could be wrong, but I think she podiumed this year in the series.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Let
yeah,
me
she's
see.
a good athlete.
But yeah, I know, and she's gotten better and better. So,
Mhm.
and I think
Love
you
it.
said her name right.
Yes, I did say her name right.
All right. So I get the last one, the last wild card, which I think is perfect. Very, very fitting. And I'm going to do something that Beth should have done years ago. I'm picking me.
Dude, you were on my list.
I'm picking me.
You were on
Um,
my list. You were on there. You were down a little bit, but you're on my list. That's a good
those of
call.
you who don't know me,
Let me introduce myself.
myself,
Slipping in from the ruck division, ladies and
Ruck
gentlemen.
Division, the over 45. I'm seated first in strong, first in mile, and second in fit.
This is why you picked the wild card thing,
Hell
because you
yeah.
wanted to pick
Hell
yourself.
yes. And it worked out. It worked out. So it was perfect as the last pick. So, well, do you remember the
Yeah.
year, one year we did this and you came second? And had you picked yourself, you would have won
Yeah.
Mm,
because you
mm.
did so well in the fit in the mile that year.
Yeah.
And you completely, like, what's the term? You completely outkicked your coverage.
Yeah.
So
Love it.
I'm not making that mistake. I'm taking me.
I was we got to give a shout out. I know they didn't get picked. We got to give a shout out to the entire Bourne family,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen. Honor Bourne is the male, and Melody and Charity Bourne. Look,
Yeah.
go to those three athletes and just look at their performances. That is a Deca Cyborg family, man.
Yeah.
Um, they are and they're Texans from the Houston area, and yeah, all three of them were on my Melody was high on my list, Charity and Honor. Um, and then Mikey's there. You know, he's on the bad end of the age group right now. He's got going against some 16 and 17-year-olds, but and
I,
then Salinas, what's her
uh, yeah, Savannah Salinas.
Vanessa Salinas, her and the Bourne uh Melody are gonna go. They're gonna have a knockdown drag out. I think they're real close in a lot of them. That's gonna be super fun to watch. Um, you know,
So
somebody else is on my list, and the ruck side was Kelly Sullivan, who's kind of right there with you, who could win all three of them.
Kelly's problem though is Kelly's pretty injured.
Yeah, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise,
Research.
she would have been one that I would have looked at. Another name for me, Tara Pipia.
Yep,
Another
yep.
great one that would have been a great shot. Great shot.
Hmm.
So so many, but I mean, when you start looking at all the age groupers, there's so many good ones and so many interesting ones. And yeah, I think it's fun to see and to talk about them because they
Yeah,
don't get the shout outs that they deserve. And some of them are just such amazing athletes. So
yeah. It's good. And then you get the AJ Goliks who have moved up to the and Cole. You know, you look at Cole and AJ moved up to elite and at Worlds with a ton of talent, and and it would not surprise me one bit if we see both of those people on one or more podiums.
yeah, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Um, how many relay podiums or team podiums does Kevin take this year? Or wins?
Oh man.
So the battle between Kevin and Lauren and Katie and Grayson is going to be epic.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, nice. Yes. My favorite race every year at Worlds is Deca Mile teams. All three races, male, female, co-ed. And I think it'll be even better this year with the way that we have the course designed. Fist bump to Dave, helping with that. Um, it's just so damn fun. You know, watching the athletes crawl to the next zone while they get that 20 something second break and their partner sprinting 160 meters and good um so this year it's the last couple years it was 9.5 point to point laps.
Yeah.
um just math for all you math and science brain geeks out there that really like to know how we do these things. So this year 10 is going to be up by the start line, just like we do with fit. So it's 29 point to point laps in fit. So we take 5,000 divided by 29, 263 meters point to point. Well, the mile this year, you'll run exactly 9 point to point laps. So it's 178 uh, point to point lap. Uh, so you're going to be doing 89 meters down and back. So we basically put those big black heavy whatever we call them bends at the end, so that if you bump into them, they're not going to move. If you put your hand on them, kind of scoots around the edge. So it's basically 89 meters down, 89 meters back. Slightly longer than I think it was 84 last year or so, because it's 9 point to point laps.
Will will we be running left?
Oh yes, a little counter. Dude, that the fact that slipped through all of our brains last year. And we got done. It was like, oh, the course looks good, and we didn't realize that. And really, I don't think I heard it from a single person until post event. But I'm an old track guy. You got to run counterclockwise always. It's just the way it is.
Hmm.
Yes, we will be running left.
There you go. That was big. Anything else different to expect this year or changes or anything like we said, big different setup in the mile course, which I think is going to be a huge benefit. Anything else
I'll show
different
you
there?
something fun. I'll give you a little inside scoop. This is fun news. We're Boom Chaga, is one of our amazing partners. And we always do athlete judge program. We got a lot of great judges this year. Dave and Rye, you're going to love that. Still, we will depend on the athlete judge program some. We're growing with Deka. We normally have a staff of, Dave, about 15 people on our staff. We have 40 staff members coming. It's
Awesome.
just going to be it's the wonders that come from growing and people actually knowing what you're doing and want you to help is it really makes a difference. But I'm going to show you something fun. So the athlete judge program folks are actually going to get, look at that.
Oh,
It
there
says
you
it's
go.
Boom Chog and Deck and it says athlete judge on it. Isn't that cool? So
Yeah.
you give an hour of your time. You know how it works if you've never done an athlete judge program. And it's really fun for world championships because it's the only way to race if you didn't qualify. We'll get you out on the course and you'll earn the shirt and the medal if you volunteer. The athlete judge program is where we take, you're a competitor and you donate a little bit of your time. Say Deca Strong, for example. You just jump on the course and just go all the way down and then you're good. You judge one full run down or you jump in for an hour for fit or jump in for a little bit for a mile. Basically an athlete competing that donates their time. So it's normally the wild wild west. They're out there wearing whatever they wear, but we've got a free athlete judge shirt for them to throw on. You just give us a little bit of your time and you get the free shirt. So we're excited about that.
Awesome. And I, you know what? I got to ask this because I'm a podcast guy, so I'm going to take Deca hat off, put podcast hat on. Biggest controversy of last year, Yancy. Swag.
Oh yes, we are. I asked that question today. They're tired of hearing it from me. I said, "Our for 6 months." I'm like, "How are we doing on collateral? How are we doing on collateral?" That's what we call the shirts, the medals, and the stuff. The deltas and the things you get. And I will never say 100%, but we are 99.9. Basically, everything is tracking perfection. Everything gonna be there. So, yes. And thank you all for your patience. I've received probably 150. I may be exaggerating a little bit. We'll say 80 to 100 Instagram private messages from people's like, this is literally last month or last week. Hey, I got my nameplates for my Delta right before the next World Championship. So, it just shows you how amazing the people are. People like most of those messages are people saying, Yancy, thank you guys for just following through and making sure we finally get these. I'm like, you guys are the nicest people. It took us 11 freaking months and you're thanking me. And I didn't hardly, I mean, all I had to do with it was bugging the shit out of people twice a week for 12 months. That's all I did. Come on, come on, come on, come on. The people behind the scenes that finally made that happen. Thank you. It's tough, but yeah, looks like we'll have everything in place, which 4 podiums a day, 12 total podiums, because we don't want people to have to wait around all day long. So there's just constant podiums. Like every couple hours is another podium. So there's 5 or 6 divisions always up there getting their podium. Um, and everybody should have their stuff.
There you go.
Shirts, medals, deltas, all the things.
I've had a lot of people ask me stuff about what to expect this year. Um, and so this is now the judging hat on, and I'm going to tell everybody a bit of advice. Every athlete, a bit of advice. On your lunges, get your hips forward
Hmm.
because I'm going to be looking for it. We're going to be
Yeah.
hunting for it. So
Yeah, we did Dave and I did a lot of videos and a lot of posts on social. You guys know we use that line technology, that line language. You have to be really, really close to full extension for that line to touch all your body parts. Ankle, knee, hips to shoulders, or ankle, knees, hips to shoulders up through that ram if you're doing the burpees. Um, and if you're down in any kind of crouch position at all, that line's not going to make contact with your body parts. So that's um, yeah. So then there's going to be a handful of people that they may have had some gray area reps that slipped through their gym event. That's the only event they go to, and you're going to get exposed if you don't if you don't get up. And I think we really level. I think the one of the biggest benefits last year was leveling up big time with the judges. Just the reps. And my gosh, we gave out hundreds of no reps last year, but and almost no complaints about it. You know, I remember what was Caleb Yates's team. They were seated number one, and their first five sit-ups. I no rep their first five sit-ups. And he's like, and they finally figured it out. And when they were done, they were like, "Man, I apologize. I just." And it was a classic case of that. Those reps were they've been sliding
Yep.
through the world. So,
Yep.
but
So
I'll say I want to give a shout out to our gyms. 4,500 events, 66%. There's nine competitions, nine individual ruck and teams. There's nine different ways to qualify for worlds. 66% of those nine, the only way to get there is going to the gym events. And I think going into year four, I think the program works. I think the right 99.9% of the time, the people that should be at Worlds get to Worlds because of those gym events. So shout out to all the judges, volunteer judges at the gym events. My gosh, man, as a whole, and I know Dave, you play a massive role now. As a whole, it works pretty good. Anywhere from 10 to 50 plus events every freaking weekend without a single staff member there. So shout out to the gym owners, their judges, their coaching staff, their members that help make sure these events go pretty damn well.
yep. And I guess the only other thing I got to say is, again, people have been sending me questions for a long time now. There's still time. You got questions for me? Send them. I'll answer.
Mhm.
I'll do the best I can to help you out. So,
Yep. Yep.
but that's it. All right. So review Team Yancy. Tell us who you got, Yance.
Grayson, Kent, Tanya, Chaz, Zoe, Lauren Griffith. I'm excited. Really
And your
excited
your
about
wild
that
card,
team.
your wild card, Peter.
My wild card is Peter Kelly.
All right, Beth, you got yours?
Yeah, I have Isaac Sanderson. I got a lot of Canadians here. I have Isaac Sanderson. My wild card was Susan Snitinsky. I have the power couple, Brooklyn Nichols and Cole Walkington, Kat Fassbender, um, Nada Fedorova, and Raquel Ferris.
All right, and I got Janelle Teal, Katie Duke, AJ Golick, Chris Van Hoff, Bree Schrader, Lucas, and me.
I should have stole you, dang it.
I would have been pretty happy if you'd done that. I've been like, yeah, see, it's a good pick.
Just
All
know that
right,
you were on my list of six. You're in there. You're in that
there
mix,
you go, there
brother.
you go, there you go. Turn down though. That's okay. Now I got chalkboard material. Now I'm
Hmm.
motivated. I was motivated before. Now I'm motivated.
It's like a double win if you win.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, Beth, we will never if he wins with himself on his team,
No.
we're gonna hear this shit every once a
He's gonna
week.
make t-shirts and hats. I
Oh
picked
yeah.
me.
Me. No, this is, I think we should charge for whoever gets to judge me.
What?
Like a silent auction.
We're going too far now.
All right.
Good stuff, team. Thank you all as always. Year four.
Yep. Beth, take us home.
Thanks so much, everyone, for listening. Thanks, Yancy, for participating. All the best and good luck to everyone competing this weekend. It's going to be a great weekend. Yeah, I will be missing out, but good luck to everybody. We'll be having our FOMO here at home.
See you guys
Much
soon.
love. Thank you both, team.